Hello, welcome back to Farmers Wife Homestead. I'm Stacey if this is the first time we're meeting, and we are in my lounge room rather than the kitchen. As you can probably hear, I'm still sick. I've been sick a week now, and so this is a great opportunity to catch up on a few things. And yeah, I just don't feel up to being in the kitchen. I'm doing bare minimum cooking. Easy stuff, pulling from recipes that I've done previous. I'm even printing recipes off my website, and I thought I'd take you for a quick walk around the garden. Oh my gosh, what garden? It's just weeds, grass, and I'm just going to tell you about a few plans. We're also going to have an update on the greenhouse and how that's going, and I haven't opened it up yet, so it's probably cooking in there. It's been 2 weeks today since I put that up, so I'll show you all the plants. And we'll go out to the main garden bed in the paddock, and I'll show you what I need to do out there. We've also had some new little ones born on the farm last week, and I will show you a little bit of footage of that as well. The other exciting news that I have to tell you is this will appeal to some of you. It's certainly not going to appeal to all of you. I've got over 62,000 subscribers, and you know, you don't all watch the videos because my views are, you know, I mean, they're nowhere near the 60,000. And so I've started a new channel. I'm just gonna say it out there. I started a new channel. It is totally different to Farmers Wife Homestead, and in fact I wanted to start this channel, the new channel, before I even started Farmers Wife Homestead. So I just didn't have the equipment for it, so I started Farmers Wife Homestead first, and the new channel is called Dollars and Cents Kiwi. I wanted just dollars and cents, but it's already been taken by somebody that's not even using it as a channel. So I've added the Kiwi onto it. So it's Dollars and Cents Kiwi, and I have been a very, because I'm old, long time cash stuffer. And I did it before it was even a thing. I did it, you know, when we didn't even have FPOS cards. I'm that old. I remember things before FPOS cards, and you had to go into the bank or sometimes the post office and withdraw your money, and I used to use envelopes and I'd write on the front. So anyway, I've started a budgeting channel, so it's all things budgets. I've also at the moment put my grocery hauls over there. There's a grocery haul over there at the moment, and there's some cash stuffing videos. I think there's 4 videos up at the moment. And yeah, so if you are that way inclined to enjoy all things, I find cash stuffing videos just so relaxing. You just don't have to think about the troubles of the world, and I just find them visually fun, and I love creativity. So this is going to be my creativity type outlet, and I've really enjoyed doing some different videos out of the kitchen. So initially I was going to have all things budget meals as well over there, so any budget videos of cooking, the extreme budget meals, which have been very popular on this channel, was going to go over there. I've decided against that now, and it's just going to be mostly budget related, and plans and worksheets and grocery hauls at this point. Whether I'll continue that, I'm not sure. Savings and just money discussions, because times are super tough, and I live paycheck to paycheck because YouTube is my income. I do have other streams of income, little bits of income here and there, but it's very variable. So yeah, I mean, so if you enjoy that kind of content, or if you just want to show me some love and come and subscribe, I mean, it'll be awesome to get to my 1,000 subscriber limit. You know, with YouTube, you need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours to be monetized. Not that that's a huge thing. I mean, it'd be great, but that's not why I'm doing it. It's because I really, really wanted to do this channel for such a long time. So it's been really cool creating videos for that channel. And as I said, it's nowhere near as much work as what Farmers Wife Homestead is. And so it's that creative side that I get to do. And yeah, so if you just want to come and just watch the videos, and I've had people tell me that they like to put my videos on to fall asleep to because they like the sound of my voice. I hate the sound of my voice, so good luck to you, especially at the moment when I'm all manly man. But anyway, enough chit-chatting. You know me, I'm a chit-chatter, and we do sort of chit-chat during the cash stuffings and the savings challenges and things. So if you want more daily Stace, definitely, if you're interested in me and a bit more of my life and stuff like that, you will love the other channel, because I don't know, you get a little bit more of me. So whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, I'm not sure. Anyway, that's the exciting news. So yeah, my puppy dog is ready for me to be out. My ears are still all I've got a horrible cough, and yeah, I've still been going out, rain, hail or shine, feeding the pigs a couple of times a day, and the chickens and my horse and that. So it's sunny today, so we will go out and I will give you a quick little look around, and that'll be it for today's video. Hopefully by the time Sunday comes around, for the next video we will have another cooking video. And yeah, thanks for joining me as always, and yeah, let's get outside. Right, super warm in here, so I'll just give you an overview of how much everything has grown. Look at that. I've not managed to get these out of pots yet, but there's the kale. I just love how it has the little water droplets on it. Look at the size of the spring onions now. 2 weeks of growth. Some more kale. Look at the size of that now. Beautiful red violas or pansies, and the gorgeous little tom thumb lettuce. Nothing of the carrots yet, but I should have put some wet newspaper over the top, but we'll see, we'll see. Still got a little bit in these pots which I need to get out into the ground, like the spinach. That would have been huge by now if I'd planted it. Size of the spinach. Cannot believe how much everything has grown. And then down here in this tub that's got some water in the bottom, I've got there's 4 packs of 9 broccoli, so just under, well, so this must be 36 broccoli, and 100 strawberry plants. But because I've been sick, they've not got in the garden yet, so hopefully I can get out and do that in the next few days. I've got to make the beds first. Oh my goodness, I've just noticed this is flowered. Look at that. I've never seen a pansy with that flower. That is so gorgeous. So I'm just cleaning it up a little bit. Yeah, so update on this. A couple of the ties, there's ties in the corner, have ripped. We've had some extremely windy weather, and it's still up. I think having it next to the house has really helped. Oh, look at this. Isn't it beautiful? It's really helped, you know, keep it standing, basically. And yeah, so I've been super impressed. There are some things that I am going to do to make it more stable, and hubby's come up with a few ideas to keep it more stable as well, so that will be good. In general, best thing I could ever have done, apart from when I've been sick, like really sick, and there was a day that I basically spent in bed. I've been out here every single day, and I've potted about and done things and whatnot, so yeah, I cannot tell you how much I love it. So if you've got a very sheltered spot, yeah, I can recommend it 100%. I'm just picking out some of these spent flowers on that beautiful red one. Yeah, so I've just got to get to planting the rest, like that spinach and that. And yeah, so I'm going to go and show you the state of my gardens. So embarrassing, let me tell you, but little and often. I say this every year. My back is so bad at the moment, but we'll get there. We'll get there, Stace. So basically behind the greenhouse is the in-ground garden behind the house, and this is my kitchen overlooks this. So yeah, it's gone pretty much back to grass. There's still a few garden beds in there. There's some spring onions. Let's zoom in. Some spring onions there, and some strawberry plants, and there is a little bit of a wire, where's my finger, wire trellis up there for peas, but they never came up. I started putting some paths down, and I've got some wood chip there to do some more. I also managed to put in some, where is it, rhubarb plants just right there. You can't see it for the grass, but yeah, so this is the state of this garden. Shocking. Basically, I've just got to get a truckload of wood chips, but I'm saving up money for that, and I need to you know, just start wetting these beds, and I'll just have more kitchen garden type stuff in here, and I've got to plant my garlic. Hello, little Goldie. Trix. Trix is not going to hurt you. She just wants to give you some love. Hey, Trix. You want to give her some love? Him. I think it's a boy goatee. I'm pretty sure it's a boy goatee. Yes, he's got a waggy tail. Yeah. Here's the other little one off the side of the house. I have some kale in here, so much self-seeded parsley, a whole heap of leeks in the weeds, a row of silver beet, some more kale, and I had a row of potatoes in here which I dug up, and we have been eating them. And I only dug them up a couple of weeks ago, so it was an experiment to see if I could grow potatoes here into the winter. So yeah, this needs weeding, and I could put this spinach in here. Okay, here's the paddock garden. Come on, Trix, over. I got my stepdaughter to bring her pet cow and her goats in here just to get the grass down. But there's Miss Piggy's flowering cherry tree, which the goats ate last year, but it's bouncing back, and Miss Piggy is buried underneath it. She's been in lots of my old videos, and I had her for 8 years. But anyway, here's the in-ground garden, and I did have thoughts about turning this into a food forest, because it's actually quite a lot of space. It goes sort of up to here, and then the fence sort of goes in along along here. I can expand it if I wanted it to, but I think I need to get a handle on this. So where you see all the white stuff, that's basically sheepdogs and wool. This is where all the tomatoes were. I had 30 odd tomatoes, but they got blossom end rot. So I did harvest a whole heap, but a lot of it just sort of went to waste. I've got all those broccoli I'm going to pop into here, and then next to the broccoli I'm going to do a big couple of lines of strawberries, but I've got to get black plastic. But yeah, the goats did a good job, but needs a lot more work, and I could get hubby to come along with the backhoe and get it churned over, so I'll talk to him. I might have to do that. So as I was saying, I was thinking about turning this into a food forest, and putting like trees. I've got hazelnut, not hazelnut, macadamia nut trees that a lovely viewer Wendy sent me, and I've got to get them in the ground because they're still not on the ground. And I'm sorry, yes, they're not in the ground yet, Wendy. And so I want to put them in here, and then I thought about dotting other fruit trees and then just having a bit of it. Maybe I could turn half into a food forest and the other half into rows. I don't know. I'm a bit ADHD. Is it ADHD or OCD? I don't know. Half of me wants straight rows, tidy, and the other half of me wants whimsical. I don't know. There's probably not an acronym for it. It's probably just a Stace. I'm a Stace, and I want a little bit of everything. So goodness knows what this garden will turn out like this summer. Anyway, let's go down and see these piglets. Whee! You're so clever. Come on, over. Whee! Okay, over. Oh, you're so gorgeous. Yes, you are. You're so gorgeous. And of course, I've got my horse in here now. So I've got all this poo. Lots and lots and lots of poo. So just along here, I'm going to put up some compost bins. I'm going to make some compost bins and utilise, we've got so much spent hay that I can use to make compost and all this amazing free horse poo. Speaking of, there she is up there with her best mate, the steer buck. So yeah, she just needs more grass, so she's in this paddock away from him at the moment. There's 11 of the little babies. They're a wee, well, these ones are 6 days old. She decided, even though there's a beautiful pig house, that she was going to have them in the open. So there's a whole heap of hay down there. Hello, Goldie.